Addressing adolescent substance abuse is a challenging venture. Oftentimes, it's like putting together pieces of a puzzle. Each part in of itself may not give you much information, but once all the pieces are together, you have a better idea of the extent of the problem. Assessment is an ongoing process. The extent of the problem or the understanding of it could change in a short period of time. It's extremely important to establish a baseline of use with the adolescent. Let's further discuss baseline. Let's say there's a using situation during the evaluation or early treatment. If expectations were clear from the beginning, this could present itself as a useful tool. We can use this to help address denial by one or more of the parties. We can also use this to reinforce the commitment it may take to achieve either abstinence or moderation. The recommended baseline behavior is typically no use, but this needs to be decided individually by each family and the evaluator. The assessment is used to look at the extent of use and to understand why they are using. This is an essential part in treatment planning. Different drugs produce different effects. Users often seek out desired effects each drug provides. The desired effects could change over time. A person may use more than one drug, seeking out more than one effect. For example, he or she may use marijuana to increase heightened awareness, but drink alcohol later on due to being in an uncomfortable social situation. If abstinence is achieved, the youth are no longer receiving the desired benefits they initially sought out. Learning to address issues or situations without the drug providing the desired effects is an essential area to address in treatment planning. The reasons for taking drugs vary with each adolescent. Sometimes during their using history, the reasons could change as well. Other factors to consider is the existence of another mental health issue. Substance abuse may be just one issue that they are struggling with. For some, adolescence is a difficult journey. It can be filled with many challenges due to peers, physiological changes, and trying to fit into an adult world. Youth may react to these challenges in not so healthy ways. We need to consider their responses to these challenges during our assessment phase. Once the drug use is stopped, it's important to prepare the youth for life after drugs. Now they are facing a real world without relying on the desired effects drugs once produced. The further along in use, the more entrenched the youth could be in substance abusing behaviors. Patterns and even lifestyles are established that may be very difficult to change. In best case scenarios, we're able to get the youth to buy into treatment plans. The challenge is that the youth oftentimes will not see it the same way. Consequences do not pile up at this age to truly impress upon the child that there is a problem. Value systems are also different at this age as well. Consider all factors in assessing the problem. At times, the setting the assessment takes place in, parent motivation, youth motivation, and resources available may limit treatment recommendations. The evaluation feedback could be looked at as just laying the groundwork for addressing the problem at a later point. Stress the consequences of their use. Not as much future consequences, as adolescents will not always see this. Try to focus on current consequences. That could be internal or external. The consequences could be legal, parent trust, social, or restrictions such as loss of car. Again, it is more helpful to look at the assessment as a process in getting to know the function substances played in their lives. With this information at our disposal, we can hopefully guide them in a more productive direction.